Welcome back to the BOM Process course. We're still in Module 1 talking about the 4 machines. And here in Lesson 3, we're going to talk about the traffic machine. And now a quick reminder, the traffic machine is about getting your content, getting everything in front of other people, of your audience, so that you can potentially convert them. So that's what your traffic machine is all about. Now let's talk about the elements of your traffic machine. Now there are countless ways you could potentially generate traffic to your website, to your purchases, etc. But really most knowledge brands like us will use 5 common avenues: your weekly content, your social media content, paid advertising, guest outreach, and affiliates. Those should be the core 5 elements of your traffic strategy. You can potentially come up with others, but we're going to focus on these in this process in this course, but also here within BOMU because they are the most frequently used forms of traffic. So let's dive in and talk about each a bit more. Your weekly content really is the core of it all. Your traffic strategy should start with your long-form content. And that means that each week you should be releasing either a blog, a video, or a podcast, something that is long-form, significant content that will add value to your audience. This is something that should really fall at the core of what you do as a knowledge brand. That content will establish you as an authority, but it will also generate awareness and get people to come to your website, etc., which is generating traffic. Now, here's an important concept to get. That long-form content can then be the anchor for other parts of your traffic strategy. In other words, if you're creating that content on a regular basis, it becomes the way that you then generate your other traffic or use that as part of your other traffic pieces. So for example, social media. You should be posting and engaging regularly on social media platforms because that's going to build your reach and traffic. And the good news is that the long-form content can be the base for most of your posts. That's not engagement necessarily, but you can repurpose the information that you put out in your content as posts. If you're making videos, you could create video snippets. No matter what, you could put quotables, whether it's from a video, a podcast, or a blog. In other words, those short little things. You could put small summaries. You get the point, but once you create the long-form content, it can become the base for your social media posts and can really fill in your social media calendar. So the social media is important because it's a way to really generate buzz for your brand and for your content more generally. So it can generate traffic in a very real sense. Now, the next type or next element of your strategy could be advertising, and paid traffic really should be part of your strategy as a business owner. Ads are a great way to test new ideas quickly and to build your reach when organic traffic is slow. Prior to social media, candidly, advertising would have been seen as pretty much a must for most any business. Now, you could potentially have brand awareness if you were a physical store because, people might pass by. But if you didn't have that, you had to advertise. So social media is a way to start to get information in front of people, and content. As you build content, it will start to get in front of people. But advertising is a way to short circuit that. So it really should be part of your strategy. I don't care where you advertise, but you should build this into your traffic strategy for your business. So that's advertising. Now, the next element is guest outreach. And this is about arranging to be a guest on podcasts or writing guest blog posts or serving as a guest expert in a program, because each of those is a great way to generate highly qualified traffic to your funnel. You can think about this very quickly. Other people have already collected your audience in one way, shape, or form. And if you can get in front of their audience, it's a quick way to get people to come over to your world, to see what you have to offer. Some of my best leads have always come from me being an expert or presenting or doing something in someone else's program for them. Similarly, here in BOMU, you may have noticed that there are courses that are taught by other experts. It's them doing kind of the same here to get into BOMU. They get exposed to you and the other folks who take BOMU, have access to these people's information, and then might ultimately go and work with those other experts. So that's how guest outreach works. What I'll tell you is early on, it's hard to do, but as you build your business, this really should be part of what you have planned. Now, the final type of traffic you should think about is affiliates. Once you have a proven offer, other people will gladly promote it in exchange for a portion of the revenue. Now, the good news is this is a source of traffic that has a cost, but it's only a cost if people buy. In other words, we do this for our products, for our legal templates. If someone sends their audience to our world and that person buys one of our legal template, we share the revenue 50-50 with that affiliate. It's a way that we look at it and say, hey, we acquired a customer for zero cost, and we're able to do that, so we're able to pay that affiliate revenue. Once you have an established offer, this can be a great way to grow because people have an audience that they can send your way. And so again, it's free until someone buys, so it's just a piece of revenue. So it's something you should be thinking about, but it's often one of the last elements of your traffic machine because you have to have proven offers before this will work. So that is your traffic machine. And the big concept I want you to take from this is that being reliant on one traffic source creates significant risk for your business. So build multiple traffic sources from the beginning. You don't want to rely exclusively on Facebook ads, for example. Not because there's anything wrong with Facebook ads, but because if suddenly something changes with that, all of a sudden, if your entire strategy was based on that one source of traffic, you're in trouble. So you should be thinking about from the beginning, how do I diversify the ways that I get traffic into my business? And that's why we identified 5 different kind of broad categories of your traffic machine. If you focus on building all of those, you should be in good shape as your business grows. So that's it for the traffic machine. In the next lesson, you'll learn more about the conversion machine and what you need to be doing to convert that traffic into leads and buyers. So I'll see you in the next lesson.